Hey everyone, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chelsea Browning and I've been best friends with Nikki since we did ballet class together when she was 3 and I was 4. After that, Nikki became the closest thing I've ever had to a sister. All throughout school, we have been inseparable and always there for each other in every situation, for anything from her happy goth days to vacations and so many sleepovers. We were always together. We always said that someday we would grow up and live together in college, and we actually did. Sharing a bathroom for the last 3 years has been interesting to say the least. We learned more about each other during those 3 years than I thought possible. Here are some fun facts that I've learned about Nikki during those 3 years and some tips for Quentin that may be helpful. Nikki cries a lot. She cries when she's sad, overwhelmed, or very happy, so keep tissues on hand. She also tends to burn things while cooking, so a fire extinguisher may be a good idea. Lastly, she is very squeamish around blood and may pass out, so be prepared to fix all wounds fast and keep band-aids readily accessible. Now jumping back, in high school I decided to play matchmaker and invited Nikki over to play catchphrase, and I had my brother invite Quentin over since they were friends too. This was one of the most awkward nights of my life, but somewhere in that hot mess of a night, something clicked and started the relationship that led us to this joyous occasion, and I am so glad that I've got to be a part of all of this. From this day forward, you two are best friends, soulmates, and each other's lifelines and reality checks. I promise it won't be all rainbows and sunshine, but it will be worth it. At the end of a long day, there will be no one that you'd rather talk to, see their smile, or hear their funny snore. They'll be the person you can't wait to call with good news, but not afraid to tell them bad news either, because they'll love you anyway. Remember that this is the first best day of your lives together, so live it up while it's here. Take a step back and soak it in, because you'll want to remember this day for the rest of your life. My wish is that your love is modern enough to survive the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever. I do have to say, though, Quentin, just how lucky you are. You are leaving here today with a wife who is beautiful, loving, and caring. And Nikki, how lucky you are as well. You are leaving here today having gained a lovely dress and a wonderful bouquet of flowers. In all seriousness, though, I love you both and wish you all nothing but happiness.
First of all, I'd like to say I'm honored to stand by my big brother on his big day. Today marks a huge milestone in y'all's lives. You become one and you start a family of your own. I couldn't be more excited for you. Me and Quentin, as you don't know, I'm his little brother. We've been through all the I'm telling mom phases and the I call the front seat phase, even though I'm always in the front seat. The fighting 24/7 phase. I will never forget, we were at Heather and Larry, Madison, McKenzie, and Chandler's house, and I don't know what we were fighting about, but Quentin got me in this huge headlock, and I just sit there, and I remember saying, I could stay here all day, even though I probably couldn't have, because back then I was smaller than him. We shared a room for I don't know how many years. We shared an apartment in college, and now I get to share one of the most important days of your life with you until you have babies. When I first discovered that Nikki and Quint was talking, I was like, wait, Nikki? I mean, like, we went to church with her. She was a grade below me, so I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know if it's gonna work. Because they're different people. But it worked out great, as you can see. But come to find out, they had a lot more in common than I thought. They're basically the same person, but in different bodies, minus Quentin's music and headbanging music. All right, I put this part together today, so kind of laugh. All right, marriage can be tough some days. So Sean did a good job about preaching about marriage. So I'm just going to break my marriage advice down to gummy worms, because Quentin can eat this whole bag in like 5 seconds. Okay, so first we're going to go with the green and orange. All right. So when you're rolling through your bag of gummy worms, you more than likely you're going to pull out the orange one and the green one the first time. And you're like, do I really have to eat this? And it's the worst gummy worm of them all. But the green one will teach you a life lesson. This is the bad one. You always have to eat some of the bad. You have to go through the bad days to get to the best. You don't just get to throw it away. I did over there, but that don't count. You got to eat it, go on. So eat your green one. The next is the red and yellow one. It's not the worst, it's not the best. You still get the red. It's good days. This is kind of like when you come home from work and you're kind of tired. You don't really want to deal with each other, but you know, you're like, hey, how's your day? It's good. Just kind of eat it, move on, finish your day, chill for the rest of the evening. So eat your yellow one. And then the only reason that you open up the pack is for the blue and red one. The blue and red one is the best days of your life, some of the best days of your life. You really look forward. These will be the days that you go to work and you're just like, I'm ready to get home so I can see Nikki. Or Nikki says, I'm ready to get home so I can see Quentin in his Crocs. So the blue is the best. You can eat your blue. Okay. Now, as a lot of people may know, it's been a running joke between me and them that I was going to live with them forever because me and Quentin was supposed to be roommates forever because we've lived together for forever. But Nikki kind of ruined that. And so Quentin moved in with me after I graduated. We got a job over there. So he lived with me for about 4 months. And I was like, okay, this is good. But then they decided they were going to move out because they're getting married. And they left me stranded. So one day I was listening to Marry Me by Thomas Rhett. And there's a line from that song that fit that joke pretty perfect. I had to make it my own. So I changed the words around to say, yeah, they're going to get married, but they don't want to split the rent with me. Congrats and best wishes to you both.